What if I told you that The Simpsons might have a glimpse of the future for 2025? It may sound outrageous, but this show has already predicted various innovations, from smartwatches and video calls to space trips by multimillionaires, years before they became reality. And what's most astonishing is that there are some rather bold predictions that could come true in 2025. From technological breakthroughs to global events, some of these predictions will truly amaze you. In this narrative, we present 15 predictions, and believe it or not, number 1 is the most impactful of all. So, get ready, hit that like button, and join us as we explore these visions of the future. Prediction number 15, integration of virtual reality. In the episode Specs in the City, Season 25, Episode 11, Mr. Burns distributes to his employees sophisticated augmented reality glasses, a clear parody of Google Glass. These devices allow users to interact with a virtual world, but behind this innovation, Mr. Burns uses them to spy on his workers. Meanwhile, Homer becomes overly engrossed in the technology, causing problems in his relationship with Marge. Originally aired in 2014, this episode anticipated the widespread use of augmented and virtual reality technologies. In 2025, virtual reality is no longer confined to games, expanding into areas such as education, healthcare, and remote work. With the advancement of the metaverse, people participate in virtual meetings, attend digital concerts, and even experience therapy through immersive simulations. Companies like Meta, Apple, and Google continue to develop increasingly advanced headsets, offering virtual experiences of ever greater realism. However, as The Simpsons have pointed out, this technology can blur the line between reality and simulation, generating challenges such as social isolation and privacy issues. Thus, as we integrate virtual reality into our daily lives, it becomes essential to balance technological progress with the maintenance of human connections. Prediction number 14, expansion of artificial intelligence. In the By Artificial Intelligence segment of Treehouse of Horror 16, The Simpsons introduce a highly advanced artificial intelligence robot named David. After Bart falls into a coma, David appears as the ideal son, intelligent, well-mannered, and capable of performing various household tasks. When Bart eventually recovers, he feels displaced and struggles to regain his place in the family. Aired in 2005, this episode anticipated the growing presence of artificial intelligence in the workforce. In 2025, AI will have established itself in several sectors, automating roles in logistics, customer service, and even creative fields like content production and music. With the advancement of chatbots, virtual assistants, and robots, efficiency has increased, though concerns about job replacement and ethical dilemmas in machine decision-making have also arisen. With its humorous yet critical tone, the episode reminds us that although AI has brought significant improvements, it is necessary to be cautious about its impact on human relationships, employment, and ethics. Prediction number 13, colonization of Mars. In the episode The Marge Ian Chronicles, Season 27, Episode 16, Marge and Lisa volunteer for an irreversible journey to Mars, taking part in a program that aims to establish the first human colony on the Red Planet. However, as the mission progresses, Lisa begins to question whether she is truly prepared for such a giant leap into the unknown. This narrative reflects the real ambitions of companies like SpaceX and NASA, which are actively working on colonizing Mars. In 2025, initiatives such as the Artemis program and SpaceX's Starship missions intend to advance interplanetary exploration with the goal of creating a sustainable human presence beyond Earth. Innovations in space travel, resource extraction, and life support technologies have brought this dream closer to reality. Yet, The Simpsons also highlight with humor the inherent challenges of this endeavor, such as psychological stress, technical failures, and the complex adaptation to an entirely different environment. Thus, even with the ongoing efforts of space agencies, reaching Mars is only the first step toward facing the enormous challenges of surviving and thriving on another planet. Prediction number 12. The purchase of 20th Century Fox by Disney. Imagine that in 1998, while watching The Simpsons, you saw a reference stating 20th Century Fox, a division of Walt Disney Co., and you laughed at the idea. Well, in 2019, that joke became reality. Disney officially acquired 21st Century Fox for an impressive $71.3 billion, bringing franchises like The Simpsons, X-Men, and Avatar under Mickey Mouse's expanding empire. It is fascinating to think that an animated series predicted this shift more than 2 decades ago. While some fans got excited about the possibility of Marvel crossovers and new productions, others were concerned about the concentration of power in the entertainment industry. Regardless of opinions, The Simpsons once again demonstrated their ability to foresee the future. Perhaps there really is a time machine hidden in Springfield. Prediction number 11. Nailing the Nobel Prize prediction. Have you ever experienced that feeling of guessing something and, unexpectedly, watching it come true? The Simpsons took this to another level in the episode Elementary School Musical, 2010, when Milhouse casually predicted that Bank Holmstrom would be awarded the Nobel Prize in Economics. And, surprisingly, in 2016, that prediction was confirmed. Although it might seem merely a stroke of luck, the accuracy of the prediction is impressive, prompting many to wonder whether the writers are truly extraordinary or if they possess some kind of crystal ball. Whatever the case, this episode reinforces the idea that The Simpsons are much more than just a humorous cartoon. They function, in a way, as a genuine machine for predicting the future. Prediction number 10. Advances in robotics. The idea that robots might one day dominate the world may not be entirely far-fetched, as The Simpsons already anticipated this evolution. In the episode Annoyed Grunt Bot, Homer constructs a combat robot, demonstrating how far technology can go. In 2025, we will see robots working in hospitals, autonomous vehicles on the roads, and AI assistants capable of maintaining full conversations, sometimes with surprising fluency. Although we do not yet live in a world where machines do everything for us, the pace of technological progress is undeniable. As in the series, this development brings both encouraging and worrisome aspects. Will robots make our lives easier, or will they replace too many jobs? Only time will tell, but if Springfield is foreseeing it, it is wise for us to pay attention. Prediction number 9. Environmental disasters. The Simpsons have always tackled environmental issues with a good dose of satire. A notable example is the episode 2 Cars in Every Garage and 3 Eyes on Every Fish, Season 2, Episode 4, in which Bart catches a 3-eyed fish named Blinky near the Springfield nuclear power plant, a direct critique of the effects of pollution. Another noteworthy episode is The Simpsons Movie, 2007, where Lisa's warnings about the contamination of Springfield Lake are ignored, resulting in an environmental disaster that forces the entire town into quarantine. These stories remain highly relevant, especially given today's climate challenges, and emphasize the urgency of environmental awareness and action. Prediction number 8. Dependence on social media. In the episode Screenless, Season 31, Episode 15, Marge becomes concerned about the excessive time the family spends in front of screens and decides to institute a digital detox. However, she discovers that she too is dependent on these devices, which highlights the omnipresence of technology in our lives. This episode reflects today's reality, where social media addiction has become a growing problem. In 2025, it is common for a person to spend a significant part of the day online, often at the expense of personal interactions. The Simpsons, with their keen insight, underscore the need to balance the use of technology with the fostering of face-to-face relationships. Prediction number 7. Economic crisis. The Simpsons are well known for reflecting economic realities through their stories. In the episode Springfield, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love Legalized Gambling, Season 5, Episode 10, the town faces a recession and decides to legalize gambling as a means to stimulate the economy. But this measure leads to unexpected consequences, highlighting the complications of hasty financial solutions. In 2025, global economic uncertainties will continue to challenge markets worldwide. Episodes like this act as a satirical critique of attempts to resolve economic crises in a rushed manner without proper planning, emphasizing the importance of making well-founded financial decisions. Prediction number 6. Political turbulence. The Simpsons have never shied away from addressing political topics, often anticipating real events years before they occur. One of the most notable cases is the episode Bob Roberts, Season 6, Episode 5, in which Sideshow Bob manipulates the political system to win an election, satirizing voter manipulation and corruption that still persists today. In a global scenario marked by electoral controversies, protests, and governmental instability, this episode proves to be surprisingly current. Another example is the episode Bart Mangled Banner, Season 15, Episode 21, in which the Simpson family is mistakenly labeled as public enemies due to misinterpreted actions by Bart, addressing themes of political propaganda, media influence, and government overreach. These episodes reflect the complex political realities of today, underscoring the importance of staying informed and engaged to face the challenges of global governance. Prediction number 5. Global pandemic. The Simpsons predicted a worldwide pandemic long before the appearance of COVID-19. In the episode Marge Chains, Season 4, Episode 21, a flu virus, nicknamed Osaka flu, spreads rapidly after the residents of Springfield unknowingly consume contaminated juices. Panic ensues as the town attempts to contain the outbreak, in a scenario that mirrors real events decades later. The precision of this prediction amazed many fans when the pandemic struck in 2025. What makes this forecast even more unsettling is the way The Simpsons portrayed the public's reaction. The demand for an immediate solution that resulted in chaos and the spread of misinformation, much like what occurred with COVID-19. Moreover, the episode shows the disastrous response of the authorities, minimizing the severity of the outbreak, reflecting challenges faced globally. In 2025, public health will remain a central issue, with new virus variants, vaccine hesitancy, and intense debates over government intervention, reinforcing the importance of this prediction. Prediction number 4. The rise of cryptocurrencies. Long before Bitcoin and Ethereum became household names, The Simpsons already hinted at the rise of digital money. In the episode Frink Coin, Season 31, Episode 13, Professor Frink creates his own cryptocurrency, triggering a true financial revolution in Springfield. The episode touches on themes such as decentralization, financial independence, and the impact of digital currencies on the traditional banking system. Another memorable scene shows a character explaining in simple terms how cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology work, a demonstration that surprised many, having been aired before the popularization of these digital assets. In 2025, cryptocurrencies will have become even more significant, with central banks exploring digital currencies and a growing adoption of blockchain technology. This prediction highlights both the potential and the risks of this new financial system, reinforcing the idea that the Simpsons were ahead of their time. Prediction number 3. Advances in space tourism. The Simpsons display a futuristic vision, and space tourism is another clear example. In the episode Deep Space Homer, Season 5, Episode 15, Homer is invited by NASA to boost public interest in space exploration. His antics aboard a spacecraft create chaos, but with humor, the episode introduces the idea that ordinary people might someday travel into space. In 2016, the program features a scene with an animated Richard Branson floating in zero gravity inside a spacecraft, anticipating commercial space travel. This portrayal aligns with real advancements, as Virgin Galactic, led by Branson, has made significant progress in making space tourism feasible. In 2025, this emerging industry will have solidified, with companies like SpaceX, Blue Origin, and Virgin Galactic conducting suborbital flights with private passengers, marking the beginning of a new era in space exploration. Once again, the Simpsons demonstrate their fascination with the cosmos and our relentless pursuit to explore the unknown. Prediction number 2. Fear of a Third World War. The writers of The Simpsons often address the global geopolitical landscape, even suggesting the possibility of a worldwide conflict. In the episode Bart to the Future, Season 11, Episode 17, a glimpse into the future shows Lisa Simpson as the President of the United States, facing a huge national debt inherited from her predecessor, President Trump. Although the episode does not explicitly depict a Third World War, it hints at major geopolitical challenges and internal crises. This prediction, with its subtle references to international conflicts, resonates with current concerns about relationships between nations. In 2025, even if a large-scale war still seems distant, political instability, cyber wars, and ideological clashes will continue to threaten global order, underscoring the importance of diplomacy and cooperation to maintain peace. Prediction number 1, a female president of the United States. One of the most striking visions presented by The Simpsons is the possibility of having a female president in the United States. In the episode Bart to the Future, Season 11, Episode 17, Lisa Simpson assumes the presidency, becoming the first commander-in-chief of the country. The storyline, full of humor, shows Lisa's efforts to tackle national challenges, including a budget crisis inherited from former President Trump. This portrayal sparked intense debates about female representation in politics and the feasibility of a woman leading the nation. Although the United States has not yet had a female president, advances in gender equality have enabled more women to occupy prominent roles in government, paving the way for future female leadership. The Simpsons' vision of a female presidency highlights the evolution of political roles and the breaking of gender paradigms, emphasizing the importance of diversity and inclusion in leadership. Over time, the possibility of a woman occupying the White House becomes increasingly plausible, reflecting The Simpsons' knack for capturing society's aspirations. Isn't it incredible? The Simpsons have been forecasting future events for years, and 2025 might be another chapter where they prove right. What do you think? Is it mere coincidence, or is there something more behind these predictions? Share your thoughts and let's discuss. And don't forget, like, share, and subscribe to keep exploring more astonishing visions of the future.